Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Marky Marks Terrell. Oh, hey, Ali, how you doing? Okay, cool. Hey, Kristen, how you doing? No problem, Ali. Yo, 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 Ninja. I know you must be happy your 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. My brother's happy. I know that. He's a 49ers fan. I don't like the 49ers. They suck. But yeah. They're in the Super Bowl. My brother has always been a 49ers fan. I'm a Patriot always. I'm a Patriot. You guys are gonna find out what it's like, to go to the Super Bowl twice in 5 years, Patriots are like that. We're washed up now. Kristen, you said I see water portals. What's that mean? You're ready? Okay. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that's when I watched the 49ers and Joe Montana and Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice to Joe Montana. Montana to Joe Montana to Jerry Rice. Touchdown. Those guys used to be the best back in the day. That's when I used to watch American football a lot back in the day, but not now. Yeah, I'm sure like a lot of people back then, well, and I'm sure a lot of people during the game almost had a heart attack at halftime. Cause I was like, Detroit's beating the shit out of these guys. And then next thing you know, the comeback came and I was like, oh boy. Bye bye Detroit. And I was like, oh boy. Oh well. Shit, I forgot to. Hey Santina, how you doing? All right, Ali, no problem. Yeah. Jerry Rice was the guy back then. He was one of the best. Hey, Becca, what's up, sweetie? How you doing? You man, you man, you man. Got that damn song stuck in my head. Shit. Songs always get stuck in my damn. Hi, Sissy, how you doing? You good? Good to hear. No, don't act up. Leave me alone. My sister's texting me. I've been off all this time. She hasn't texted me. Now she wants to text me a million damn things. You're making cheeseburger macaroni with cheese. Cheeseburger macaroni with cheese. Okay, cool. Sounds good. I had tuna pasta salad. Okay, cool. See, like you guys are having the same thing. I don't even know what I'm gonna have for dinner. Okay, so Ali, you said how does my dad feel about just everything right now about financials? Basically, just put some. All right, cool. I'll check. Well, as far as how he feels about financials, he feels that you guys spend more than what you have, and he also thinks that there's always setbacks and obstacles around financial situations, and he feels like there's always a lot of mistakes made with finances and stuff, and it gives him like some mental anxieties. Like he's constantly thinking about how he's going to make the financials better. Where is he going to find the money? How is he going to get the money? And sometimes he just wanders off by himself and just says, you know what the heck am I going to do? And then after things get better and improve and get better, like he's like, you know what? I guess I was worried about, a lot, but now it's cool, things are better now. So when things are not that great, he gets worried. And when things are like okay, then he becomes okay again. Like, he just rolls with it type of thing. But he feels like the thing is he wants to have communication about finances. Like he don't want nobody keep nothing from him. Like he wants everybody to talk to him and make sure they let him know what's going on and things like that. Like he doesn't want to be left out in the cold about it. Yeah. So that's how he feels about it. And that's including like you guys, like how he feels how you guys are. Like he feels like you guys shouldn't spend a whole pile of money that you don't have. So that's how he feels. He just feels like as long as you communicate and tell him you're spending money on something and how you're gonna get it and how you're gonna deal with it, then he'll be okay about it. But he's still like kind of distracts himself and says, you know what, it'll be fine. That type of thing. He feels like you guys should save your money more. That's what he feels like. Yeah, that's what I get. Like I keep getting like the same type of thing. Like he gets overwhelmed sometimes because he has to face reality and understand like it's reality, it's life. I'm dealing with women here, so I had to put that in there. But he's dealing with women that spend money, so what more can he do? My dad was making all this freaking noise. Nice, Becca. Looks good. But yeah, like he might get emotionally like confused because he knows there's money issues and money problems and things like that. And he just feels like, if anybody were to lose their job, he'd be like, kind of irritated because there would be less in outcome, less in income. So as long as you guys, bring in money, he's okay, but he still doubts, things and stuff. Now this is including you. Everything, capital one close my account because of those stupid checks. You got behind. Yeah, you're stressing me, so you don't have a check in the account anymore. So you wanted to co-sign me, but we can't do that either. That's crazy. The banks are always a joke. That's one thing. I don't really deal with banks and shit like that. Banks are a fucking joke. I wish I can take all my money out of the bank and have it in cash and just say fuck them and just go do everything and not deal with them. But unfortunately, that's not possible because we need the bank now. They made it to where we need them. So that's the problem. We need their dumb asses. Yeah. So yeah, once everything gets cleared up, I feel he'll feel better about it. I think that he knows that you guys are patient, probably more patient than he is. But he knows there's issues, but you know, but he's like, he just rolls with it, I think, from what I see. Like he's not really like, super upset or whatever. It's been raining off and on. Now the sun's in my face. This weather doesn't know what to do. It pisses me off. It's windy, then it's rainy, then it's cold, then it's hot. Now it's windy again. Oh, fuck, bullshit. Yeah, I mean, that's his attitude, but he's still like, I think he worries because, like, if there is no income, then he feels like, what's going to happen now type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So he feels like as long as there's income or he knows about income coming in, then he'll be okay. If not, then that's when he's going to be like, what the fuck? Like, really? You want to come out now? Why you didn't come out later when I was fucking working? Yeah, exactly. So if he knows no income's coming in, then he gets upset. But if he knows income's coming in, then he'll be like a little bit more relieved because he wants things to get better. He wants things to be better. And of course, Ninja don't help because she's gonna retire. He's probably worrying about that too. My wife's retiring. Her lazy ass ain't gonna work no more. No, I'm just teasing. See that? How many more? See, he's probably like, that's why I say what I say. So I think his whole thing is that as long as there's money coming in, then everything should be fine. Right, exactly. Yep. Well, as you wait for that, I'm still waiting for my inheritance money. So is everybody else here waiting for our inheritance money. They said it was supposed to be this date and that date and this and that, and it still ain't here. Here we are, end of January, and still nothing. My cards won't even tell me when it's coming. Because every time it tells me something, it doesn't happen. Because it's in other people's hands. When things are in other people's hands and there's no set thing, then there is no set time. That's the problem. All right, Ninja, take care. Right, exactly. Yeah. So that's the thing is once all that gets settled, I think he'll be a lot, you know, I think he'll feel a lot better once that happens. You finished, Beckham? Good. Now you can eat. You learn how to cook. That's good. You can eat it up. What do you want, crazy? My damn dog woke up after snoring her ass off. What's your problem? Hmm? I don't want you. No, I don't. Are you kidding me? The non-floofy, yeah. Non-floofy's acting crazy. Well, she went back to lay down there. She must have got the hint. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's probably why he feels the way he feels. And he like, if he sees you guys spending money unnecessarily, he'll probably get a little worried. Probably like, hey, dad, look what I bought. And you'd be like, you're buying that shit and you ain't got the damn money, or you're crying about money and you bought that shit. So don't give him a reason to like, you know, like don't give him a reason to be upset about money if you're crying about money. See, that's one thing about people is if you cry about you ain't got no money, but then you come around a corner with a Rolex on your wrist, you know, people are like, I thought you ain't got no money, you got a fucking Rolex. So like if he sees that you guys are, you know, spending unnecessary money, he'll get mad. Right, exactly. Well, obviously he's gonna notice. It's his wife who looks at her every day, you know. But you know, that's just it. All right. I don't like all that shit. Look my damn head. Oh, of course he is. He's you know he's a cancer, right? So those cancers they don't let nothing slide. And of course, when you get your hair done, that's a lot of money. See, so you're like, oh, you're talking shit about money, but you got money for your hair. But I have to get my hair done. No, you damn well don't. You can leave it like that. You don't get our hair done. I know guys that do get their hair done. I know guys who get a haircut every 2 weeks. I just got my haircut yesterday, and the last time I cut my hair was December 18th. December 18th. So it's been 6 weeks since I last cut my hair because I don't get my hair cut like every 2 weeks or every month. Like it's every 6 weeks. I don't need no damn haircut. I don't want to hear it. You damn women get your nail. Look, women are expensive. Okay, you get your hair done. Sometimes you get color. Sometimes you get highlights. Sometimes you get all that shit. Then you get your fucking eyebrows done. Pluck your eyebrows, make them look like some Angry Bird looking shit. Then you want fake eyelashes or pluck your eye, or make your eyelashes curly. Then some of you got eye contacts, make you change your color. Then you got blush, makeup, earrings. That's just on your damn head. Then you might get your teeth done, your lipstick, all that shit, you know. Then you got jewelry and shit. Then you got bras, panties, G-strings, stockings, dresses, all sorts of shit. You've been minute too expensive. You're walking around with like thousands of dollars worth on your damn head and your damn self. Yeah, the Angry Bird eyebrows. Oh, some women have to wear bras, or else them things will be going all over the place and knock somebody out. Oh, depends like how much you got. Some people don't even need one. You need is a wife beater and they're good. Oh, then some women have glasses, contacts. You women are too expensive. Yeah, you're damn right. I told this woman, let me close this damn thing. I can't take this shit anymore. Some shit's all in my face. All right, that's bad. I love the sun, but not on my face like that. All right. Okay, Santina, I heard something here. My bad. All right, yes. Let me see. Yeah, what's coming in the next 30 days? All right, cool. Thanks for the donation. I appreciate it, sweetie. I've saved over 700 a month just by leaving my hair alone. Yeah, exactly. See? And that's just should tell you something. Spend money on good things like food and and what you need every day for your kids or something like that. Women don't need all that shit. Some women get all that stuff done and you look like a walking mannequin or something. Like you look fake as shit. I don't like a woman that does all that stuff to themselves. That shit like whack. But some women need it because, they kind of look like shit. So they want to make themselves look a little better. Makeup. Then when they wash it all off and look in the mirror, they're like, dang. They still look like shit. Let me stop my noise. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't care anyway. It's the truth. Let me tell you, I know this chick, right? And she used to get like her eyebrows done, right? And every time I saw him, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, why would you make your eyebrows look like that for? Like, they made them look all weird looking, like, and I'm like, why would you want to make them look like an angry bird, or why would you want to make them look like a boomerang, where they're going like this and then like that? And then you got these women that have what's it called? Microblade shit, whatever the fuck they call that shit. Where like a little bit spiking up right here and then the rest is all smooth. I'm like, what the fuck's that? A fucking centipede looking shit across your face, across your forehead. Woman, leave that shit alone. Leave your eyebrows alone, please. I'll never forget this girl I knew. Not actually, let me tell you. You know how like football players put that black thing like on the bottom of their eyes, right? Like that. The guys put that black little makeup smudge about like American football players. This girl looked like she did that shit to her eyebrows. I thought it was electrical tape, black electrical tape. And I was like, the fuck this woman doing done to her eyebrows? She looks like instead of putting it down here, she put it above her eye. I said, what the fuck this woman going down to her eyebrows? That shit look like I took a piece of like electrical tape and put it on there or a black like permanent marker. I looked at her. I try not to look at her. I'm like, oh yeah, hey, how you doing? I'm like, holy shit. Fuck happened to them things? Then you got damn chicks with the snuffleupagus eyelashes. The snuffleupagus eyelashes. You know snuffleupagus on Sesame Street. You know them things that like it was like that. Hey, be bird. Yeah, that's like some of these women look like snuffleupagus. Them things be way out there flapping like fucking wings. Like the fuck these women do? These women look dopey as shit. I like natural beauties. I don't like all that shit. When I see a woman wearing all that shit, I'm like, hi and bye. I don't want to be looking at you looking like that. I don't know. A little bit of makeup and all that's cool, but you ain't gotta go that overboard. Not to impress me. All right, Santina, let me see what I got here for you. All right. All right, so for the next 30 days, I see like a older man around you. He's gonna be like pretty petty and immature, and he's gonna be indecisive, and he's gonna have like petty emotions, and he might confront you about stuff or talk to you about things. This might even be like a man boss, or if it isn't a man boss, it's like a guy that you know. Like for instance, if you have an older brother or an older father, this person might aggravate you, like, or might like be very weak and petty and indecisive and fail to do something that they're supposed to do, and it'll make you feel like, you know what, you're so immature, you should just fucking do this and just get it over with. Like you might be scolding the person or telling them about themselves. Um, could be like an older guy, like an Aries, or it could be like a man who's of authority, but he breaks down and like acts crazy. Um, so you might have to put this person in their place, or this person might act out towards you, and you'd be like, oh boy, here we go again. But otherwise, that the good news is good things with your family, your friends, your community, people that support you, people that like you, people that want to be around you. I feel like family time will be good. Like you and your son, daughters, whoever, like like your whole family is gonna have good times in the next couple of days, and especially like if you have like nephews, nieces, grandchildren, whatever, children, they're all gonna be happy. You're all gonna have get along. Might be some celebration, like a birthday coming up where you guys all, like whoever's birthday is in February, you might have like a birthday bash for them, a birthday dinner or lunch or whatever. Some type of celebration. Somebody's gonna be. You might be celebrating with family or friends or a community that you're a part of or a group that you're a part of. Um, Also, like a lot of the focus is going to be on you and putting forth action, in doing things, being a good woman, being a good influence to your friends. Like they look up to you, they're liking you. Oh, your son's birthday is in February. Yeah, cool. Mine is too. Mine's on the 6th. So I would say like this, you might motivate other women around you, or you might motivate like a woman that she might look up to you and say, hey, Santina, like I look up to you, you come a long way, you got this, you got that, I'm happy for you, things like that. Um, or like if you get along with your mom and you're cool with your mom, then like you might be dealing with your mother in the next 30 days. So she might like put forth some type of action where you guys talk a lot, or you're hanging out, or good things are going to be said between you and her, or you might want to be taken after your mother, or your daughter might want to take after you, or some with your sister or something like that. Women will be a big part of your life in the next 30 days. So it's either them acknowledging you acknowledging another woman, or just having like sisters, mother, aunts, aunts, and like any woman, like family member, can be significant in your life in the next 30 days. Um, then comes like I would say like your love life. You're not probably happy with your love life because it changes, it alters, it causes you to be like unstable, or feel like, when am I gonna actually find somebody decent? There is nobody decent. Like it might be a little cloudy right now, your judgment in men and other people. And you just like you want consistent love, but you're getting inconsistent love. If you're with somebody right now, it might not be as good as you want it to be. Or if you're single, then you're saying to yourself, I don't mind being single, but it's nice to have somebody. I just wish that they would like really show some love, or really like be more consistent. Yeah. So that might run through your mind in the next couple of days, especially when like Valentine's comes. You're like, fuck, I wish I had a Valentine. I wish somebody give me some fucking roses or chocolates, or give me some whatever. So you might be reminiscent of that, or thinking about that during that time, and saying, I don't even have a love life, and this is why, because I can't, deal with certain people. So your love and your life is focused more on the community you're with, the hang around, your job, your family. Family is going to be very significant, and like, the women in your life are going to be very significant for you. Like, if you have like a best woman friend, and you and her are always hanging out, you guys are like influencing each other to be better, or you just like it that way. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you want to be around more women friends and women people, and it makes you feel better overall as a person. You might also feel like, that you are like a successful partner. You could be a good partner to somebody, but there's no partner that wants to really acknowledge you like that. But don't devalue yourself. Like, you're a good woman, you can bring, bread to the table, and you're like willing to be in a relationship. Just keep telling yourself that. Like, don't think you're not worthy of love. So that's what I got for the next like 30 days. But the main focus there is work and family. Family is going to be, I think, a significant part of your life in the next like month. So month of February should be like a significant month for family stuff. Yeah, don't. Yeah. Now the cards aren't telling you to force anything. They're just saying like, your value, your worth. So like, leave it at that. Just let somebody value you and see the goodness who you are. Like, you're the empress. You're the woman that, has what you need. You don't need a man, but you would like one. But if no one comes, then it's no skin off your back type of vibe. You're still a feminine influence. And that's a good thing to think. That's a good way to think of yourself. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. So yeah. Becky, you said I wear mascara and lip stuff. Face makeup gives me acne. Yeah, I know. Oh, that's what it's for. It's to make you it makes you want it. It's bad for your skin. Oh, that makeup shit's bad for you. Super bad. I mean, it's okay to put some of it on. I know women that are, old as crap, and they wear, mascara and eyeliner and all that bullshit. And they're still living. Their skin's still on. They're good. It affects certain people. That's all. But like, I don't mind seeing my hair like white and stuff, and I don't really like. I don't want to color my hair ever. Like, that shit to me is a no no. I ain't dyeing no hair and all that bullshit. That's not my league. I want to be natural. I don't care. Like, I'm getting older. I look older, so fucking what? I'm not trying to make myself look younger. Or like these women do that Botox shit and all that fucking inflating this and that. No, no. I want a natural, decent woman. I don't want nobody that's, got fake shit. Hell no. Mm-mm. That to me is a no no. No fake ass woman around me. I don't want that shit. That's one thing I can't handle. This fake ass shit. I never forget the first time I saw a fake pair of titties in the fucking strip club. I was like, what, 22, 22, 23? And I was at like a topless strip bar for my boss's birthday. And he was like, I'm going to buy you a lap dance. I'm like, no, no, I don't want these dirty assholes around me. Lord knows where these bitches have been. I'll sit here and drink my beer. I'll watch you guys, like, I'm going to watch these bitches go all over the place. They're like, no, no, I'm getting you a lap dance. He was all drunk. So he's like, which one you want? I was like, yeah, look, give me that one right there. She goes, hey, come here, come here. So then she gave me like a lap dance or whatever. And then she was facing me. And I'm like, this girl's tits is too perfect. So she's like, oh, I'm from Hawaii. I was like, oh, I'm from Bermuda. Nice to meet you, blah, blah. She's like, yeah, I'm just doing this to get my education paid for. And I'm like, okay, your boss? Is that guy your boss? I'm like, yeah, he's my boss. He goes, oh, I thought you was this that was your dad. I'm like, no, my dad won't be caught dead in these places. I said, that's my boss. He's older than me, So and he's like, oh yeah, he just gave me $100. I'm like, oh yeah, he's got money, so he can afford to pay for you. So then like she was like, oh, do you like my tits? I'm like, yeah, they're nice. And she goes, do you want to touch them? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And then when I grabbed them, I was like, what the fuck is that? She goes, oh, they're fake. I was like, yeah, I can tell, but I just touched them. I was like, these silicone fucking things, I don't want this damn shit in my hand. Fuck this fake ass shit woman. And she was fun as hell. But I just that's a turn off. Ever since that day, I was like, yeah, I don't want no fake ass women around me. And I'm sorry if I offend anybody that's got fake tits or fake ass, but you're not gonna be anywhere near me. You can be near me, but I won't deal with you. And I don't want to touch your fake ass shit anyway. But yeah, I remember that day very, very and that was 20 something years ago. They was doing that fake ass shit. So yeah, I know a lot of women probably won't be happy with me saying all this stuff, but I know there's a lot of real women that come in here, so I ain't got that problem. Fake ones stay away. But I don't recommend any woman doing that shit. That's like going against what God gave you. Should never do that. That shit ain't gonna impress no man. I don't think that. I know you might be doing it for yourself, and if you are, go for it. I really don't care. But take it from me, like don't do that shit to your body. Let somebody love you for what you have, what you have, body wise, and who you are. Like all that fake titty shit, that's not gonna make you a better person. That's just fucking dumb, to be honest. Okay, please don't do it. Take Marky's advice. Don't do it. All right. Okay. If you don't have any, it's not meant for you to have. Okay, it's that simple. Thanks. Thanks for listening. Please take my advice. Becca, how does it taste? This damn girl sent me. Oh my god. Oh, cool. My sister's in Amsterdam on a business trip, and her boss took her to the red light district. That's hilarious. It's like pure people walking around. Live sex theater. We just finished talking about fake titties. Look. The Moulin Rouge, whatever. Exotic nightclub. The Moulin Rouge. I don't know how to say that word. Oh, but she's at the weed store too. Oh, Super Skunk. Crystal Queen. Jack her Northern Lights. They didn't have none of this shit when I was smoking weed. Well, they probably had it there, not here. White Widow. Ooh. Anytime she smoked weed, she be dead. Dang, that place is huge. Red Light District. I can't believe this place. Oh, a sex shop. And she went across the sex shop. It's got like pure sex toys in there and shit. She must have been. She said, "Oh my god, I was in tears. I laughed so much. It was the best laugh ever." I'm sure it was. She likes all that dumb shit. Yes, my birthday is next week. A week today. 1 week today is my B day. Daddy's gonna be old, 47. Like that. Yeah, one more week today. Next week Tuesday, it's my birthday. We're gonna have a party. It's my birthday. Yeah, it's just another day. Another day, another day. I don't mind. So good. I like my birthday. I actually get gifts and actually get people say happy birthday, so it's nice. Yeah, I remember you told me he's on the 7th. Yeah. I know a lot of people in February's birthday. Ninja's birthday is on the 2nd. My other friend's birthday is on the 4th. Um, my favorite soccer player, Ronaldo, is on the 5th. Then me and Bob Marley and a lot of other people are on the 6th. Yeah, I remember. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. Fuck 'em. Yeah, that's all. Fuck 'em. Who cares? I know he made you cry on your birthday. I made you happy on your birthday. I remember that. Yeah, I wouldn't say shit to him either. My oldest sister, she don't say happy birthday to me either. She don't say nothing to me. And I don't say nothing to her either. Fuck her too. Everybody else says happy birthday to me, but not my oldest sister. She's a bitch. So I don't really care to hear from her anyway. She none of my company. But yeah, a couple. I would say the second year I was on here, I got lots of gifts from everybody. Holy shit! I had to like do a live just to open up everybody's gifts. I was like, damn. Post office is like, oh, you're very popular. I was like, yeah, it's my birthday week. Oh, okay. They be calling me like, oh, you got another package. I'm like, okay, I'm coming. Oh, can you prove it's your birthday? I'm like, yeah, it's February 6th. Here's my license. Here's my whatever, my ID. And they're like, oh, okay, well, you don't have you get two packages for free from duty free. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So they gave me like two packages for free. Like I didn't have to pay anything on it. That's when like the sexy girl was at the post office, but she's not there anymore. I haven't seen her since then. Last year was okay. I had a decent birthday last year. Wasn't that bad. But 45th birthday was nice. Yeah, I don't one thing about me, I don't expect anything from anybody. You give me a gift, it's greatly appreciated. If you don't, I don't take offense to anything. I really don't care. Because my birthday, I make it special for me. And a special birthday is being alive, being healthy, having some cake and good food with the people I love. That's all that matters to me. I could care less if I got one gift, two gifts, 10 gifts, 20 gifts. It don't make no difference. I'm just grateful. Like, I'm just grateful to be alive and not be at the hospital and have my family all around and like just be able to eat lobster and have nice cake for dessert. I'm fucking happy. And come on here and talk shit and have fun. All my friends tell me happy birthday. I'm happy. I don't really need like a whole pile of shit. Like, I don't really care. Last year I only got like 3 or 4 gifts. That's it. And that was pretty much a wrap. But the year before that I got like 10, 15 gifts. I'm like, fuck, these people went crazy on me. I'm like, chill out. You ain't gotta buy me all that shit. No, 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 not yet, Lady D. It's next week, Tuesday, on the February 6th. Not yet. One more week. One more week. And it'll be my birthday. It's my birthday. Silver party. Actually, let me check that. I remember I posted a video about with oh here it is. Yeah, last year. Yeah, last year, February. I posted a video last year, February 16th. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 gifts from last year that people sent me from my friends. I got 11 gifts. I got like pure cards, books, hats. I even got like a pair of pants. I got pure gifts last year. Actually, yeah. And then this was my cake last year. See, this is my Oreo cake. And there's all the gifts that I got from last year. Yeah. And the year before that was ridiculous. Like I actually had to do a video. It was so many gifts, I couldn't believe it. Everybody brought tears to my eyes. I weren't expecting people to give me all that shit. And I was just like, what the fuck? I'm like, why everybody gave me all, you guys didn't have to give me all that shit, man. But it was cool though. I appreciate it. Like, I'm not an ungrateful fucking person. You're gonna send me something, make sure you have a drink with it. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I don't really drink alcohol anymore, but sometimes I might, have a sip or something if I'm in the mood. You know. I don't smoke and drink anymore at all, so I stay away from all that stuff, and I'm trying not to ever get back into it. But it's not like I'm gonna die if I ever have it again or something like that. But it's just something that I don't really care about. I've been looking at my Instagram. Fuck, I got to do some more. I got to do some more pick a card readings. I have all these flyers that I made, and I can reuse them. That's what I should do. I should post some more videos up. Pick a card videos. People used to like those. I got so much posted on my thing. Oh my god. Anyway, I'll be here all day looking through that. But yeah, I have an Amazon wish list because my friend Elizabeth that I first started the channel with, she was my moderator and she hooked me up with she showed me how to do Amazon wish list thing and how to like put the link on here and all that stuff. So when that happened, everybody sent me gifts through Amazon wish list thing, and I was like, holy shit. So it was a bunch of confusion, and I was like, look, don't do that shit. People are going nuts, and I'm like, look, you don't have to send me nothing. Like, cause I have to pay duty on all that shit. So everybody was like that one year I got like all these gifts from Amazon. But the problem in Bermuda is if you send me, if you go on my say if you go on my wish list and you pick out something and you send it to the address that in the United States in Delaware that I have a post office box there, so it gets sent to Delaware. So from Delaware to Bermuda, I gotta pay for that postage, right? So it's like average $20, which is not bad, right? I don't mind paying for it because at least I'm getting the gift. You know what I mean? But here it's fucked up because out there you just get it shipped to you and you don't pay nothing. Where here, if it gets shipped to us, we have to pay duty on it. So we got to pay like 33% of what the value of the package is. So, on average, like I'm gonna pay like $20 every time something comes in. Sometimes a lot more. So it's annoying. So if somebody sends me like, a hat that costs $30, I'm gonna have to pay like, close to that to bring, like, I'm pretty much paying for the gift, but not paying, like, not really paying for the gift. You know what I mean? So it's still like it's on my wish list, so I want it anyway. So I'm gonna pay the duty on it. So I'm getting like the gift, half is mine and half is yours. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, a lot of people sent me PayPal that year because I used the PayPal money to go buy gifts, and then I would say, "Hey, look, I bought this with the money you sent me," or "I bought this with the money you sent me," like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or some people got me like a gift card, like an Adidas gift card or a Nike gift card, and then I'll just punch in the number and add it to the card or whatever. Shit like that. Like one year, my friend Elizabeth got me like a $50 Adidas card, and I just used it, or Amazon card or some bullshit like that. So there's always a way around it, but it's a pain in the ass if you send me something because then I have to pay duty on it, which is unfair because it's a gift. So I'm paying for like the gift. So people are like, Mark, fuck that. Yeah, I have PayPal. It's pinned on my it's right there in the chat. Yeah. So like a lot of people this year, they said that they'll just give me like money through PayPal and I'll just buy a gift that I like. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I said, but you don't have to, like, I'm not here like begging for gifts or something. But people always ask me, what do you want? And then another thing I didn't like was on my Amazon wish list, it's a wish list for me. But people would look at it and be like, oh, I don't want to buy you this. Like, I want to buy you something else. I'm like, well, go ahead, buy me something else. I said, that's why I got a wish list because it's things that I'm wishing for and I want. So if anybody gets me something on that list, no matter what it is, I'll be happy because it's something I want. But if you want to go out of your way and go get something else, go for it. I don't care. You know, I'm not gonna get offended. Trust me. I'll be great. I'm grateful. I'm not like one of those people who be like, "Oh, you just gave me this or you just did that," like fucking cheap ass. Like I'm not that type of person. Like every little thing counts to me. Like I don't care. Like it's the thought that counts in my mind. Like that's how I am. I've never been like a selfish or greedy fucking person. Like anybody gives me, like my nephews, they used to make a homemade card and they used to give it to me, and like that means a lot more to me than like $100 gift certificate. Like that means more to me. Like just a card, just saying happy birthday or something. Like gifts are nice, but like thoughts and things like that, like things that you made or things that are physically done. Hey, Age of Aquarius, how you doing? When's your birthday? Is it coming up? We're talking about birthdays and gifts and things like that. Everybody has been asking me when is my birthday because they forget. Oh yeah, that's right. Yours is on the 18th, so you still got a ways to go. You still got 3 weeks left. Yeah, I forgot about that. I have to write everybody's birthday down so I don't forget. Our friend Ilda that comes in here, my Hermana, her birthday was yesterday. She had a good birthday. Yeah, mine's a week today. Next week, Tuesday. Time's flying. Just the other day, I was saying Happy New Year. And now it's going to be Happy Birthday. Yeah, Ilda's birthday was yesterday. And Amanda, the woman that comes in here, Ruby's angel, Amanda, her birthday was that the 28th, I think. She wrote on my comment thing. I forgot to I'll get back to her that day too. Shit, just remember that. I have. If I don't write it down, then like I'll forget. Or if it's your birthday, just come in here and tell me, and I'll like give you a free message or a free question or something, or free reading. That's what I do for people's birthday. I give them free readings and shit. It's the least I can do, you know. Sometimes I send people things. I send them my decks of cards. Like I send it to them. I have that. I have my own decks of cards. So if anybody wants them, like I'll send it to them for their birthday present. I'll gladly do that. So I've done that to a few people. I've given away my cards for their birthday as a birthday gift. What was it gonna do? Oh, here it is. I forgot to write happy birthday to her. So anyway, I did that now. Now that I remember. Cool. I don't want to say that. I don't want her to say that I didn't say happy birthday to her. Yes. So yeah, Amanda that comes in here. I forgot it was her birthday yesterday too. So I know she commented on my thing saying, "Damn, I missed your live." So I'm like, shit. Oh yeah, it's getting dark now, and the sun was all in my eyes. So like it's cloudy as shit here, but it usually gets dark. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I gotta head out anyway because my dog's dinner time is now. But it's getting dark now. It's been cloudy all day, raining all day, and the sun. When I first came on here, I've been on here for almost an hour. When I first came on, an hour ago, the sun was all in my face, and I had my hood on, trying to like cover the sun, and then I got up and I closed the door, and now it's like super dark now. But yeah, as you can see, like there's still more rain coming. Like if you can see the radar, I see all the green little dots. It's like still rain coming this way. So freaking annoying. So apparently tomorrow's gonna be okay, and then Thursday is gonna be worse. Thursday is gonna be bad weather again. But the last few days it's been nice, and then all of a sudden, bang. Yeah. How's he doing? Is he better? Yeah, I came on during the morning because the weather was so bad I couldn't work outside, so I just came live. And then last night I went to pick up my nephew from his volleyball training at 10 because he's in the men's league, so it's later. So when I picked him up, he was sick. He wasn't feeling well, and then my younger nephew he hurt himself in training. So they both woke up this morning ready to go to school, and then they couldn't. They was like, you know what, Uncle Mark, I can't go to school, man. I just feel like shit. And I'm like, well, don't go. It's okay. Oh, you're not gonna get mad? I'm like, no. I was like, you're sick, you're sick. I don't want you to go to school and then call me 2 hours later talking about come get me. That's worse. So I said, look, go get some rest, go get some Tylenol, go get some rest. And then the other, my youngest nephew, he could barely walk this morning. He was stiff as a board because he sprained like his hip. Like he jumped up, and then when he came down, he landed awkwardly, and he was in pain. So this morning he took an Epsom salt bath. He says he's feeling much better, but he's still got that knot in his leg, like in his hip. And the older one that has the sniffles and the headache and the coughing, I just I just made him a sandwich, and he's like, still stuffed up a bit, but he took Tylenol as well. So they're gonna go back to school tomorrow, but it's always something, man. It's like I've been praying my ass off to make sure that they're gonna be okay with me and stuff, because I'm taking care of them while my sister's in Amsterdam. She's on a business trip, so I'm taking care of them and the dog and the house and taking them all over the place. But today I had a break, and thank God I did because it's been like raining off and on. Slowly getting better, but the lump they removed was cancerous tumor. Oh no. My cousin is recovering from cancer surgery just recently. Her husband is in the hospital with pneumonia. Fucking hell. That's like one thing after the next. Sorry you're going through that, Aquarius. It's always something. That's why I pray for health all the time. I don't care about money and all that shit. I pray for my health. I honestly do. I pray every day to God that just, Yes, Lady D, I do, yeah. I do it on Instagram. I do one-on-one readings on there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they say. When it rains, it pours. Yeah, Lady D, I do face-to-face readings. I do it face-to-face, or if you don't want to do it face-to-face, then like you can voice note it on Instagram, or you can email me. If you want an email reading, you just ask me the question and I'll answer it and send it back to you through the email. All my information is all in my bio on my page. You just have to email me. That's all. You have to email me at markymarkstarot@gmail.com. Just email me and we're good to go. Just set up a schedule and set up a time or whatever. Simple. I usually check my emails every day, and then I'll give you a time where we can work on a time together, and then we can do it. So everything, all the prices, everything's all in my bio. If you go to my section here on my page, it says everything. Yeah. All the information is there. If you go on my Instagram, it's on there too. Marky Marks Tarot, same thing. Everything is there. Actually, let me double check. Everything should be there. I haven't checked it in a while. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, if you go to my links section, it says links or whatever. It says 3 more links, or my links. It says right on the beginning, it says about, actually my about section. It says how much my readings are, what I do, where you can have the reading on, and it says my email there, everything. Yeah, so it's all there. Yeah. My aunt's son is supposed to come Wednesday, Thursday. He committed to it this time. Okay, good. Well, that's the thing, Hopefully he does come. He might, if he does, he does, but you can't force it. You just gotta let him come, Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, Lady D. Whenever you're ready, I'm always around in the evening time. Like that's when I usually do the readings, in the evening. But I can do them during the day sometimes if I'm not working or whatever. If I'm not busy, I do it during the day. Just have to let me know what's when you write the email to me, just let me know what time is good for you. Not so much the day, but the time. Like what times are you available? And right now here it's 5:50 p.m. So you might be an hour behind me, I think. Yeah, I wouldn't even waste your energy at all. Just leave him alone and let him come naturally, to you and to you guys. Just let it be a natural thing. Just don't like try and pressure him. I told you that last time, to not even like mention it to him. Don't like If he says something, then you say, "Yeah, we're still waiting for you. You're always welcome. You can come anytime you want." That's all you got to do is make it seem like it's a whatever thing. Like when you're ready, we're ready. We already told you you're welcome. Then there's nothing else to say, and there's no reason to waste your energy on that at all. There's no reason to waste your energy on that. That's for sure. That is for sure. There you go. It's getting really dark. But yeah, I'm gonna head out of here anyway. I gotta go feed my dog and go see what my nephews want for dinner. Yeah, I know, Aquarius. It's not a good thing. I know it's frustrating, and I know that it's an obstacle always because when we're the type of people who we like organization. We like people to be honest, and when they say they're coming, they better come. If not, then we're gonna be pissed because we organize things. And being treated like a yo-yo is no way to be treating anybody anyway. So that's the thing. People are very annoying when it comes to that. But I just go with the flow now. I just don't even care. Just like today when my nephews said they weren't going to school because they didn't feel well and the other one was injured. I didn't fight them on it. If that was me back in the day, my mom would have said, I don't give a shit. What's wrong with you? You're going to school. But I told them, you guys don't want to go because you don't feel well, then don't go. I don't care. You know? And I'm not really a school person anyway. I don't like school. But I never tell them, that. A lot of people are like that, Aquarius. Unfortunately, a lot of people just don't want to tell the truth. They don't want to make a decision. They don't want to feel like they have to make a decision. People just live day by day, minute by minute. I don't know how people live like that. I can't, but some people just do, and there's nothing we can do about it. And that's why we get frustrated because we're a different breed. You're a different person. Like you want to be honest. You want to tell everybody, yeah, I'm coming today. I'm going on the 4th. I'm going to be there, and you go. But how many people are really like that? Not too many. Yeah, exactly. My word is my reputation. That's how I am. If I say I'm doing something, I'm gonna do it. And if I don't do it, it's because something got in the way and I couldn't do it, or something happened to me physically. So that's how I am. Like I don't. If I say, look, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be here. But if I'm not here, then something must have happened. It's like yesterday, I came on during the morning, and then I said, look, I might come back tonight. I'll see how things go, but I should be here. But I didn't come because at 10:30, my nephew was feeling like shit, and then I still had to like wash dishes, get everything ready for school for them. Then I didn't want to go bed too late, so I went bed early so I can wake up early, and all that for nothing. Then I got up this early. I got up early this morning. I was up at 6:30. Then my nephew texts me and says, I don't think I can go to school. And then the other one says, I'm not going either. And I was like, I don't care. I'm not either. Just stay home. Just get better. That's all you can do. And then go tomorrow. So they're well rested. They're healed, and they're ready to go to school tomorrow, hopefully. But I'm going to go now and check on them and see how they're doing. So let's see what they want to eat for dinner, see what they can do. And as I look up at my time, it says 5:55. See that? It just means I'm doing the right thing. Yeah, I should be back tonight. At some point in time, yeah. I'll be back for like a little bit later on. Yep, and definitely a lot of changes going on in my life, that's for sure. A lot of changes. But good changes, not bad. A lot of good things happened to me this past few days. I just don't really show it because I don't like to get ahead of myself. But uh, between you and I and whoever listens afterwards, I don't care. But yeah, a lot of good things are happening. Still more good things to come. Not the things that I need, I have, but the things I want, I don't. But it's still good though. A lot of good things. I'm just happy for my sister. She's on a business trip and she's having a time of her life and she's so happy like and that makes me happy. Like it's not so much me, my life. It's like I'm happy for her because she's come a long way. So when she messages me and tells me all these things and tells me how happy she is, that just makes my heart happy because at one point I thought she was gonna lose it, because of all this shit. A divorce can be very hard for you, but man, she's like a totally new person now, man. She makes me so fucking proud as a sister and as a person. She's come a long way, so it makes me happy to know that she's happy. Like, 'cause I know she's been through a lot of bullshit. That's why I'm doing my best here for her, taking care of our boys in the house and the dog, and making sure everybody's okay. I'm doing my part for her so she can be free and she can do her job. So this is like the best job she's ever had. So she's happy as anything. So she's never been to like Amsterdam or anything like that. She said she's at a buyer's convention. Like she's buying stuff for the company. Like the company is allowing her to buy things to sell back home. So she was there all day today, and she said it was the most amazing thing ever. Like this place was huge, and everything went well, and everything went perfect. The bosses were there and said, "Yeah, go ahead, get whatever you need. You do it. You're running the store. You're the manager. You're in head of charge of everything. You do what you want. If you feel it's gonna sell, then get it." So it was like really, really. She said she really, really had a good time. So So I'm just happy for her, hearing her voice and hearing how happy she is and seeing her like laugh and smile. It makes me happy because I know she's been through a lot. So thanks, Aquarius. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's gonna get better. I know that for sure. It's gonna even get better. So I'm looking forward to this whole year, and we're only the first month is gone almost, and then when February comes, that's my month. So I know this shit's gonna get real next week and next month. That's for sure. I feel it coming. Like I feel the changes and I feel the energy. It's all like good. And the less I worry, the better it is for me too. So I've been worrying a lot about my family and everybody and stuff. I don't really worry about myself, but I just worry about everybody else. Unfortunately, that's something that I can't, seem to stop doing. But it's my family, so hey, gotta worry about them to a certain extent. But they're okay now. My parents are good. I went to visit them today. My parents are good. My sister's happy as can be. My nephews are all doing good. And Marky's okay as usual. I'm good. Hey Mike, what's up, bro? All's good, man. How you been? Yeah, it's coming. That's for sure. You just gotta be optimistic and pray and in Bermuda, you mean? I'm not in Bahamas, I'm in Bermuda. Yeah, it's kind of chilly here, yeah. It's like 58. So that to us is chilly, but it's cold for us, but not for you guys. Yeah, it's all good, bro. A lot of people always say Bahamas, but it's Bermuda. We're next door neighbors, but like not really next door neighbors, but they're below us. They're close. But yeah, right. It's been raining all day, and it's been like sun, rain, and like showers, and now it's cloudy and shit and breezy. The wind's to the north, so it's kind of like cooler now. So it's hoodie weather. See, right now it's 56. So yeah, it's kind of cold for us. 56 is cold in Bermuda. Like people are wearing like hoodies and jackets, and we're like, holy shit, it's cold. Because we're used to like 70s all day. And so yeah, to me it's not that cold, but it's it's kind of chilly to me. So 56 is kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, see, 30s is like we guys would be like frozen and shit. Yeah, exactly. I can't handle no snow. I ain't gonna lie, no way in hell. I don't want that shit. Last time I went to Boston, not the last time, but a few times I've been to Boston, I would walk down the street in like 70 or 20-degree weather and my lips would turn purple. My body's like, what the fuck are you doing out here, bro? We're not used to this shit. You want to be a snowman? Get the hell inside. But the coldest I've ever witnessed is probably in Boston and in Rochester, New York. We guys drove from Rochester to Buffalo, like right on the border before you get to Canada. And it was so cold this day, like my teeth would not stop like chattering. Like, I was like, holy. And my friend was he was driving, he was from there, and he was laughing. Like, we were going to like a DJ party. And when I got inside, it was like heated, like the whole club was heated up. So I was like, phew, thank God. But I was still wearing like my jacket. And they were like, you can take off your jacket. I'm like, no, no. I said, fuck that. I'm from Bermuda, bro. We don't have no below zero shit at home. We don't have snow. You crazy? It's fucking cold in here. I don't give a shit if the heater's on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that. Rochester, in Rochester, it was cold. But when we drove like further towards the border, like the Buffalo, Canada border, we were like, what the hell? We was like, this shit's outrageous. Like there was so much snow, I stuck my whole like hand and arm in the snow right up to here. And I have a picture of it. I gotta find it. And I like that's how much snow. It was like about 4 feet of snow when we came outside. And we were like, oh hell no. I was like, oh, this snow came out here while I was in here for like 3 hours playing music. I'm like, no, no. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been to Rochester twice, and I had a friend out there and we played music together, like we DJ'd together. And my other two friends from Bermuda came with me, and we all went, like it was like a Bermuda New York tour. And we went to like three different places and played music. So the last couple days we drove, like it was probably like maybe 2 hours or so, and we drove like far, and we went from Rochester to Buffalo. And the guy said that if you would go like another hour and a half, you would reach the Canadian border, he told me. I think that's what he said. Something about like the Canadian border was close to Buffalo, wherever we were, like wherever we drove, he said if you drive a little bit like another hour or so, you'd be in the Canadian border. So I was like, oh, no one, it's cold as fuck. So yeah, I've been in some very cold places, that's for sure. Yeah, yeah. I DJ'd in Atlanta and right in downtown. Um it was Auburn Avenue, and it was a place called Peacock Lounge. That's what it was called. I don't know if it still exists. I haven't been there in years. The last time I was in Atlanta and I played music was 2007. So that was a very long time ago. So yeah, it was 180 Auburn Avenue, and it was a place called Peacock Lounge, and there was my friend's restaurant was beneath it, and I played right there. Yeah, we guys. Yeah, I know, bro. It would have been nice. But yeah, I was there. I DJ'd in that place at least 4 times, back to back to back. Every year I was there, like playing music. They invited me back. Like one time, the best time I ever went there was Christmas Day. I spent Christmas away from home for the first time in my life because I like, you know, I don't really go nowhere for Christmas, but I went with my best friend and we went to meet my other friends in Atlanta for Christmas, and we spent Christmas out there. And Christmas night, I actually DJ'd on Christmas night, and it was like 1,000 people in the club. It was so packed. I have pictures and everything, and we had like a disposable Kodak camera. So we guys, because we like you can't pull out no fancy cameras out there. You get robbed, and that area was like really ghetto area. It was like a really hardcore like Jamaican area and shit. So they see tourists and shit. They'll be like, "Yeah, give me your camera, motherfucker." So, but yeah, we were cool, like, cause we were the DJ. I knew like the owner of the club. I knew the DJ guys. I knew every like, yeah, it's not like an area where like white dudes hang out. Trust me, like I was like one of the only, light skinned guys in there, you know. So they were like, it was like me and might be a handful of white guys and white girls, but everybody else was like, Jamaicans and shit. So they're like, they be eyeing you up. Like, where you from? You better not be the police. Like, like shit like that. But it wasn't bad. Like, we didn't get, nothing ever happened to us. But, because we knew the people, like, and they knew who I was. When they saw me, they're like, oh, yo, Bermuda, what's up, Bermuda? They used to call me Bermuda. What's up, Bermuda? You good? Yeah, I mean, you back again? Oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, cool. And like, I had a lot of music, a lot of new reggae music that they didn't know. So I had a big link in Jamaica, so I got all the latest music before everybody else, or before like people here in Bermuda or people in Atlanta, they would never get the music that I was getting. So then, um, I at the end of like the whole thing, like 3 o'clock in the morning, like when people were leaving and shit, and it was like the club was closing. Like there was a DJ guy there. He was from Atlanta, and he was like, "Hey man, you think you can send me that music you got?" And I'll be like, look, you can have it, man. I'll just reburn the CDs. He's like, no, man, you serious? So like I gave him like all these CDs because I have duplicates of it, right? Because you had to play one CD, the same CD on each like one on each side, so you can mix it, right? So I gave him like 10 different copies, and he gave me like all this weed and all that. I left there of like a quarter ounce of weed. And my boy was like, yeah, give him more CDs, get some more weed, man. That shit's free. I'm like, yeah, I know. I got you. So I left there of like pure weed. And then this other guy gave me like beers and like a case of Heineken and shit. And I'm like, look, bro, I'm good. Like I'm just doing it out of goodness on my heart. You guys are good. Oh yeah, tons of Jamaicans live here. Yeah. A lot of Jamaicans live in Bermuda. Now, honestly, my I don't really say my DJ name on here, but I'll say it because there's any like you in here. My DJ name is DJ Fries, like French fries, because of my last name is almost like fries, so like people call me Fries. Yeah, that's my nickname. Like some people don't even know my name; they just call me Fries. Yo, Fries, what's up, bro? So like my DJ is DJ Fries. Yeah, I don't really say it on here too much, but I don't really care now. Nobody's really gonna be like, yeah, Nah, not DJ Marky Mark. I couldn't have that because Marky Mark and the Funk Group, whatever the fuck they're called. But yeah, yeah, I'm known internationally. I'm known all over the world. Everybody know. A lot of people know who I am because I'm like I was one of the best DJs here for years. Nobody beat me. Like I did competitions. Like oh, DJ Skills. All right, bro. I used to switch the CDs up in the car and call myself DJ Skills. Hey, that's what's up. But yeah, my nickname got handed to me from my brother. My brother was the original like Fries, and then they started calling me Baby Fries, and then I became DJ Fries. So, uh, but I did competitions here and shit. I beat a lot of the Jamaican people and Bermudian people and stuff. Like they couldn't beat me. Like I was like, we had DJ competitions on the radio. I won that. In 1996, I won the competition on the radio. I beat like some of the best DJs here. And then I went to New York and I beat the New York people. Bermuda versus New York, I won. I beat them in their own place. They said that no one had ever beaten like those guys before, and I beat them. I went there and like handed them their ass to themselves. So yeah, I went there and beat them. That was in 2013. And I went to Atlanta and I beat the DJ there. He got mad and almost fought me. He was so pissed off because he thought I was taking his job, and I had to pull him to the side. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't want your job, bro. You can after I kick your ass, I'm going back to Bermuda. You can have this job. You will have it for the rest of your life. I'm not coming here to take nobody's job, bro. I'm here to kick your ass and I'm gone. So he got all mad at me and shit. He was like a Puerto Rican Jamaican guy. Like, so when I kicked his ass at the end of the night, he threw like a hissy fit and he like took off and he was like, yeah, this guy's trying to take my job. And then the promoter was like, yo, man, this guy's not taking your job, man. He's from Bermuda. He don't give a fuck about you. Yeah, I won money. We guys won a trophy one time in Bermuda when we beat up these guys in Bermuda. We won a trophy like twice. And then when I won the competition on the radio station, I got I got 12. It was either $1,200 or 6 months for free on the radio to promote yourself. So I took the 6 months for free on the radio. I didn't take the $1,200. I took the 6 months because the 6 months free on the radio once a week, every Wednesday night from 6 to 8, I promoted myself. And if I had like, because I used to promote my own self and I used to play in nightclubs. So I would be like, it's Wednesday, everybody, if you want to see me and DJ, whatever, we're going to be at this club Saturday night, blah, blah, blah. So I made more than $1,200 in a 6-week period, just 6-month period, just promoting myself every week, So it was like, that's their way of saying, we'll give you $1,200 and you can run, or you can you can be on here for 6 months, once a week, and you can promote yourself for 2 hours and say whatever you want. So I took the 6 months and everybody was like tuning in. And I would play like all music and I would talk. I'd have special guests and things like that. But yeah, I did it for 20 years. I started when I was 14 and I finished at 34. And I pretty much retired here as a champion. Nobody beat me ever. Not in my era. They weren't beating me nothing. They still can't beat me anyway. That was one of my biggest talents was playing music, doing DJing and shit. Now I don't, to be honest. Sometimes I do, but I don't really miss it because you know why I don't miss it? I don't miss the people. Because people used to come up, I used to have my headphones on, I'll be DJing and shit, and people be coming up to me, can you play my song? Can you play this? I'm like, yes, I'm gonna play it. It's only 11 o'clock, sweetheart. What the fuck you want me to do? You gotta go home at 12? I'm not playing no hit music at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. People, nobody's here. What you want me to play to the walls? When people come, that's when I'm gonna start, cranking it up. And then there'll be drunk ass people coming over. And we're like, yo, what's up, man? And then be spilling drinks all over my shit. And I'll be like going off it. I can't handle that shit. I can't handle drunk ass people around me and stuff like that. But I don't think I'll ever come out of retirement. People don't even want me to come back because they're enjoying life without me. Because I used to kick their asses, so they didn't like that. See, it was always a competition. So if there was 3 DJs and I was one of them, and I came on for my hour round and I played really good, those guys wouldn't know what to do after that. They're like, okay, well, how are we gonna play better than him? He just like destroyed this place, and everybody's like dancing on the fucking tables and shouting and things like that. And so then when I leave and come off, people are like, yo, go back on. This guy sucks. So it's like it was hard for me to like um people started booking me for the whole night because the other DJs weren't as good. Or if there was a good DJ, it'll end up turning into a bad thing, like a competition where fights will break out, or jealousy and stupidity and all that. I don't miss it at all. So I used to get into a lot of like fights and things, not physical punching, but back and forth talking and shit. And then we had like clashes, and we would clash each other, like me versus you. It'll be like an hour each, and then half an hour each, and then 15 minutes, and then go one for one, like one song for one song to see who gets the best. People going on, crazy. And then at the end of the night, they were like, yeah, who won? And then usually it'll be me. Like I said, not usually, all the time it was. Like, I'm not just saying this to be like, idiot or so like brag about it, but that's something that I never lost. That was like DJing and stuff. I used to be the best for years here. And anybody here would tell you that's my age, that ain't nobody kicked my ass when it came to that. So it was a big part of my life, like, yeah, it was a big part of my life. Like my whole life was music, and nobody here was really better than me like that. And if they thought they were, they would never come to me and prove it. I used to challenge some of the bigger guys, like older guys, and they didn't want no parts of me. They're like, no, no, no thanks. We're not losing to you. Fuck that. So I didn't beat every DJ here because like some of the best before I became the best, those people would not want to come and deal with me because they're like, no, no, we're not gonna lose to this guy. He can't just come here and beat us, and we've been here for years already. So a lot of the older guys didn't want no parts of me. They was like, no, no, I'm not letting the young blood come through. And then when they retired, I became solely like, the person that they didn't fuck with. So it's cool though. Like, I don't miss it, and I don't care about it anymore. But no, I met other DJs, but not somebody like DJ Clue. No. He was like, DJ Clue is more like a rap guy. I played reggae music. I didn't really play rap too much. Rap is not like a big thing for us here back then. Reggae is like what any music I played pretty much in Bermuda. And like when I came to New York, they only wanted to listen to reggae stuff too. Like rap was like a segment, like about maybe a half an hour of rap, and then people would be like, yeah, yeah, that's enough. But like I played reggae music a lot. That's all. It was like majority of the time was reggae music. So yeah, I mean, like I said, the generation it changes. So when I was like 34, when I retired from music, like I was playing to like people that were 18, 20. So they didn't have a clue about the old music. So I felt like I was playing music to my friends' children. And I actually did sometimes. And I was like, yeah, I can't do this no more. And plus, I had nothing else to prove, to be honest. What I met was a lot of reggae artists. You know who Sean Paul is. I met Sean Paul here. I met a lot of guys, but you probably won't know who they are because they're all Jamaican guys. But I know everybody knows Sean Paul. I met him twice in Bermuda, and he has like I've got songs with my name in it that he sings. Like he sings my song. Like I paid him to say my DJ name and shit like that. Like how you hear on the radio and DJ whatever. This is Sean Paul and DJ whatever blah blah blah. So like I met him twice. He's cool as fuck. Yeah. And I met a guy named Luciano, Turbulence, Sizzler. Like I met like all like the top guys at one point. Like I met him, I would go up, say, hey, what's up? Can you do a song for me? Like, the song you do, can you put my name in it? How much? Okay, here. Boom. Can you go to the studio now? Yeah, sure. Sometimes there was one guy, he just wanted like he's in jail right now. But there was one guy, he came to Bermuda. I picked him up from the airport, right? Because the promoter that put on the show, he couldn't get him. So he asked me if I would go get him. I'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll go get him. And then I picked him up and he says, yo, man, me, I'm hungry. Yo, where can I get some fish? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'll take you somewhere. I got you. So I took him to this place and I got him. Like he ordered it and everything, and I paid for it. And then he goes, "Oh yeah, what's your DJ? Yeah, you're a DJ." I say, "Yeah, you got it." Yeah, so he goes, "Okay, let's go to the studio." He wasn't even tired. He just came off the flight, and he goes, "Look, you ain't gotta give me no money. Like you just bring me from the airport. I'll do like 2 songs for you for free." I was like, "Yeah, bro, that's cool. Yeah, thanks." I still gave him like $100, and he was like grateful. Shakademus, no. Shakademus, I don't think he's ever been here. I don't think. I'm not sure if he has. I can't remember. Shakademus and Playas, yeah. Murder She Wrote. Theirs was their hit. But no, I never met him. No. I met like guys like Beanie Man, Bujo, and Bounty Killer, and Sean Paul, and those type of guys. I went to all their concerts and sing things like that. Sometimes I met them at the hotel. Like the promoter would be like, "Oh, this is the DJ, that's gonna be DJing tonight," and then we're like, "Oh, yo, yes, wagwan, yaman, yaman." I'm like, "Yeah, all right, cool, sick," take a picture or something like that. Things like that. Like those are the good old days. A lot of good things happened back then. Mad Lion, yeah, I remember him. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I met a few people, but I didn't really care to meet them. Like it wasn't like a big deal to me. But I rather meet like basketball players and football players and soccer players and hockey players. Like I rather meet those type of people than meet, reggae artists or rap artists. I could care less. That's something like I don't really give a shit about. I'm a sports guy, so I rather meet like sports figures. I met Magic Johnson. I was at a Celtics game and I was in the sports deck, and you stand around and you drink. That's when I used to drink. And this is back in like 2007. And Magic Johnson and I think Brett Berry or Nick Berry or something like that, the brothers, but the older brother, he was there doing commentary with Magic Johnson. And I went right up to both of them. They were in the booth right next, and I was like, "Hey, you guys, you mind if I, come and meet you guys and take a picture?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, man, come on." So they were taking off their microphones, and they're like, "Hey, nice to meet you." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from Bermuda." He goes, "Oh shit, yeah, man. We never been there or whatever. Or my grandmother went there on a cruise years ago or some shit like that." Like, and I met Magic Johnson at the Celtics game because he was commentating at the time, and he was working for I think ESPN or some place he was working for, or he was like the Lakers commentary guy. I met him. I met Leon Poe. He actually came in the stand. I met Brian Scalabrine. I met Tommy Heinsohn. I was right next to Bill Russell. Yeah, I actually met Dominique Wilkins too, because he was a Celtic at one point and he was doing commentary for Atlanta. And they were all when I sat front one year I sat front row, and another year I sat second row. And they were all right there. And I said hello to them. I didn't actually shake their hands, but I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And they waved back, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing?" Like they were coming to their booth and everybody was like, "Hey, hey." And I was like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" And I mean, they were right there, right in front of me. I could have touched them. But you can't, right? But unless like they come to you and say hello. But like I pretty much, you might as well say like I saw him right next to me face to face. So pretty cool. I actually sat next to this guy. I can't remember his name, but he was like a nobody. He was a bench player, but he was injured. And I sat right next to him and I took a picture of him. And I say, "Hey, you mind if I take a picture of you, bro?" He goes, "Yeah, yeah, good." So I just took a picture of him. I can't even remember his freaking name. He used to play for the Detroit Pistons. and then he came to the Celtics mid-season, and then he was injured, and then he was sitting next to me in front row with his wife. That was pretty cool. Like, and then hockey players, I met Don Sweeney, Bob Sweeney. I met Milan Lucic. I shook his hand and took a picture with him. That's probably the most famous hockey player I've took a picture and had and met was Milan Lucic. I'm sure you know who he is. He's like the Bruins beast. He's actually locked up. I mean, he's actually like suspended right now because he beat up his wife or some shit. But back then he was like the beast, and I met him. Him and Don Sweeney came over, and we were like, I was sitting in the front row, and he came towards me, and like to go through the gate, and I was like, "Hey, you guys, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you. I'm Mark," and he's like, I said, "Yeah, you guys are my favorite Bruins players. I love you guys. Like, keep up the good work and stuff like that." They were like, "Oh yeah, cool, man. Blah, blah, blah. Where you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Bermuda." And then the security came, and they were like, "Okay, guys, you gotta go. You gotta go." And I was like, "Fucking idiot." But yeah, I've seen like, when I was like 14, I went to Atlanta with my brother. My brother's like 9 years older than me. I went with my brother to Atlanta, and we watched during the Olympics. Like when Atlanta had the Olympics or the year before the Olympics or something like that. I went to Atlanta and I saw Reggie Lewis play. I saw like all these Celtics famous people play, um I don't think I didn't see Larry Bird, but it was like some other players were there, like that actually were there, like, and I can't remember who exactly. I have to look at the pictures, but I saw Reggie Lewis. He was like my favorite player at the time before he died. Like Reggie Lewis, Antoine Walker, and all those guys. I've seen Antoine Walker. I've seen all those guys play. I saw Shaq when he was a rookie. I went to Florida with my boss back in the day, and he had a house in Florida, and he had time sharing in Florida. And he says, "Hey, you want to go to the Orlando Magic game? Some guy Shaq or something. You know him?" I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, let's go." He goes, "Yeah, I got 2 tickets." I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I went to the Orlando game, and we sat like 3 rows in back of the bench. And I have like pure pictures of Shaq when he was a rookie at Orlando, and him and Penny Hardaway. I saw that too. I forget so many. I've seen so much shit, Mike. I can't even remember half the shit. And I have all my tickets too. Every game I've been to, I've got like a big ass envelope full of tickets to prove like I was there. You met Dominique Wilkins at a strip club and gave him your chair. That's cool. I've taken to Isaiah Thomas when he was the next general manager. I had tickets at the game and he was chilling in the walkway. Oh, cool. You talked to Isaiah Thomas, yeah. Another guy who I met at a restaurant was Kenny Smith. And I held him right up like he was my friend. Like I was like, "Yo, Kenny, what's up, bro?" And he was like, "Yo, man, what's up? What's up? You good? You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, good. Good to see you, bro." And my friend was laughing. He was like, "I can't believe he did that." I was like, "Hey, look, maybe I look like somebody he knows. Maybe I'm like one of I look like a Puerto Rican guy or something." And he was like, "Yo, what's up, bro? You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, Kenny, man, nice to see you, bro." I was like, "Yeah, enjoy your dinner, man." It was at Legal Seafoods in Boston. And him, his wife, Garnett's wife, and children were all there. Like, because the waiter told us that they were there and they were waiting for Kenny. But Garnett weren't there. But Garnett's wife and kids were. And they like really cool with Kenny Smith's wife. But I like, that was the funniest shit ever. My friends were like, "I can't believe you just did that." And they were like, "Hey, Kenny." And I'm like, "Fuck that. I'm going to hit." I'm like, "What's up, Kenny? You good, bro?" So they were laughing. I was kind of like half drunk at the time too, so it was all good. I kind of worked myself up to like go up to him, but he's in the public eye every day. See, he's on TNT, Kenny Smith. And he was a great basketball player. He's a champion, so just from my generation. I was like excited to see him, even though like I didn't care too much about him. Like he's not my team player, but I was like, "Fuck, this is Kenny Smith. I see this mofo every day, like on TV." Oh, cool. Yeah, Ernie Johnson's a legend, man. He's Hall of Fame. He's the guy. I like Ernie. He's cool. He's one of the best. Yeah, like I saw like a lot of Celtics greats and stuff. Like when I went to the game, you know who another person who I sat next to, like about 5 chairs away, was Big Poppy. Big Poppy was at the game, and Gronk was there with Edelman, Julian Edelman, and Gronk was at the game. Um, and Robert Kraft. What's the twin bull-headed brother guys that play for Patriots? I can't remember the freaking name now, but those guys were all in the front row when I went, and like I was like 3 rows behind, like by the bench, and Big Poppy was on the screen, and everybody's like Poppy, Poppy. That's when they won the championship back in I think 2017. They won the championship, I believe they did, and he was like he was like had a monster game, a monster season that season, and everybody was like Poppy, and he took his hat off and he looked right at me, and I was like Poppy, and he was like hey everybody, yeah, and he didn't just do it to me, but he was like hey, and I was like I looked right at him like, and I was like fuck, I can't believe I'm watching my favorite baseball player right here, right next to me. He was like 15 feet away from me. So that was like a big moment for me too. But one of my favorite moments is um, I went Easter Sunday. I went to go see the Celtics versus the Cavaliers, and LeBron was playing for the Cavs. This is a long time ago, and the Celtics beat them. And I sat next to my Portuguese player and his wife and his brother-in-law, and I couldn't believe it. I was in awe. I asked him, I begged him to sign my ticket and to take a picture with me because I had watched him play on TV, and he's one of my favorite football players. His name is Miguel Veloso. So he still plays football, right? And he was a great player from my Portuguese team. So I sat right next to him and his wife, and he bought me a hamburger and fries, right? Because I proved that I was a sporting fan because my team is Sporting Portugal, right? And it's where like Ronaldo came from. So he was playing for Sporting at the time, and I had just watched him. I'm like, how the fuck did you get here so fast? He goes, oh, I came from my wife's brother's wedding, and he spoke English and everything, and I was trying to speak Portuguese to him, and he goes, look, I don't want to speak Portuguese. We're in America. I want to speak English. I said, yeah, sure, okay, we can speak English, bro, no problem. So like he signed my ticket, he took a picture with me, and then I called my dad. I said, Dad, you wouldn't believe who I'm sitting next to. I said, Miguel Veloso. He's like, yeah, right. I said, Dad, I swear to God, I'm gonna put him on the phone. I said, look, Miguel, look, I'm got my dad on the phone. He loves you. We saw your dad play in Bermuda because his dad played in Bermuda, and he knew like he's like, yeah, this guy definitely knows football because he knows my dad went to Bermuda to play. This guy's dad played in Bermuda against Bermuda. Like when his Portuguese team came here, I was like fucking 12 or 13 years old. He weren't even thought of at the time. And I said, look, before you was born, your dad came to Bermuda where I live. He goes, oh yeah, yeah, I know. And then he was like, oh fuck. And my dad was talking to him, and my dad goes, hey, but I can't believe it. You're sitting next to me. God, we just watched this fucking guy play 3 days ago. And I was like, I know, man. And that was like the highlight of my life. I couldn't believe it. And my friend, he didn't even know who he was, right? Because he don't watch football like that. He's like, who the fuck's that? I was like, he plays for Portugal and he plays for my team. He said, it's Miguel Veloso. He's like, I don't know who that is. I said, well, I know who he is. He goes, yeah, as soon as you said Miguel, he turned back around. I was like, who the fuck's Mark talking to? So that was like the highlight of my life, seeing him there. And like, I still like on Facebook, I still have him on there, and I'll like comment on his stuff, and he knows who I am. I met another guy, Costinha, played for Porto and played for Portugal as well. I met him at the mall, him and his girlfriend. They were shopping. I was like, hey, look, I don't want to bother you. Is it okay if I get a picture with you? He goes, yeah, man, sure, no problem. And he spoke English, no problem. And I said, can your wife take the picture for us? He goes, yeah, sure. I said, do you mind? She goes, oh, no, it's okay. So I was like, yeah, bro, cool. We were in the mall. We were in Sears. So it was pretty cool. Like I met a lot of people in all my journeys. So it's cool. Pedro even do it. Yeah, Pedro Martinez. Yeah, he is one of the best. Yeah, I've met a few people here and there. So like I rather meet sports people than anything. Like I love sports stuff. So if I meet like, you know, if I met Jason Tatum right now or Marcus Smart, if I met them in real life, I'll be happy. Like I'll be so excited. So anybody from the Celtics right now, if I met them, I'll be happy. But it's all good. Like if I meet him, I meet him. I don't, I don't. And I met a lot of wrestlers back in the day too. When I went to wrestling, I met Junkyard Dog, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I met those guys because they came to Bermuda one time. Hercules, guy who had the chain and shit. They came to Bermuda one time, and I was really young, like 10 years old, 11 years old. Those guys came to Bermuda. I met them and got autographs from them and shit. I met a few people, but like it's not a big deal to me like that. Like I'm like, oh my god, you know. I'm like, yeah, I met this person, you know, whatever. You know, they're human beings like me. I'm not really like going head over heels for them or something like that. The only person I would love to meet in person is Cristiano Ronaldo. That's like my favorite player ever. Like he's the person who I like. You know, he means everything to me because like he's Portuguese. He came from my team. You know, I watched him play all his games. Like I still watch him till today. He's somebody who I wish I could meet. Is Cristiano Ronaldo. He's the greatest. I wish I could meet him in person and have lunch with him or dinner with him or something like that and pick his brain and talk shit to him. His birthday is a day before mine. His birthday is on February 5th and mine's on the 6th. And knowing that made me like him even more. That's why he's the greatest. He's an Aquarius. But yeah, that's the only person I would love to meet in person right now. That's all. He's the only star that I would want to meet. If somebody said, "Hey, I can get you to meet Cristiano Ronaldo," I'll be like, "Yeah, sure, let's go." If you can guarantee it, that'll be nice. Yeah, I'm going. I'm gonna eventually go. My nephews are going next month for a volleyball tournament in Seaport. Yeah, Ultimate Warrior is my favorite. Yep, I worship the Ultimate Warrior like Jesus. The only other man I worshiped besides Jesus was the Ultimate Warrior. That was like my favorite person, human being in the world. Yep. I have all this warrior stuff. I every Halloween I dressed up as him. I put on the bat makeup, the little strings on my arm like this, wrapped around my arm and shit. Yeah, I did all that for Halloween. I dressed up. I had the warrior T-shirt. I still have my Ultimate Warrior T-shirt upstairs. I even got an Ultimate Warrior airbrush shirt done up when I was out there. I never saw him wrestle, unfortunately, but on like live, like in person. But I wish I did. But I definitely my favorite wrestling match is him versus Hogan in WrestleMania 6 when he beat Hulk Hogan and got both belts. That was the best day of my life. I had so much riding on that day. Oh my God. I'll never forget that day as long as I live. I was the happiest person in the world. I don't think anybody was happier than me that day. Oh, messy. Yeah. Yeah, that's somebody I don't care for. That's like my rival guy. I don't really like him like that. Inter Miami, yeah. Lionel Messi. He's washed up now. He ain't no Ronaldo. Yeah, I used to watch wrestling religiously, and my cousin had a satellite dish, and I used to go to his house to watch all the events: Survivor Series, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, all that shit. I watched all the main events, all the right pay-per-views on his dad's satellite. My cousin would invite me over there, and we would go over and watch it and stuff. And that day, I'll never forget it. He was like, you know, Mark, if Warrior loses, you're gonna hear it. And I'm like, I know. And then he was like, if the Warrior wins, I'm never gonna hear the end of this shit because everybody's like a Hulk Hogan fan, right? Like my whole school loved Hulk Hogan. Like they worshipped him. Everybody's like, yeah, we're gonna kill the Warrior. Warrior's finished. You know, this is his, you know, he's the intercontinental champion. He's not gonna win the title. He's never gonna beat Hogan, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. Now if he does, you guys better not come to school for like a week. So I forget about it. Because honest to God, I used to have an Ultimate Warrior backpack, right, for my school books. I had an Ultimate Warrior bag. I had an Ultimate Warrior pencil case with pencils, erasers. I used to have the shirt. I used to have everything. I used to have like the punching bag, all his posters, all the magazines. I have all that shit still upstairs in my closet. I have pure warrior shit still. Somebody was in here talking about it to me the other day, how they love wrestling and stuff. And they asked me who I was, who my favorite wrestler was, and I said Ultimate Warrior, and they said Hulk Hogan. So it's like, yeah, he sucks. But the Warrior dissed the shit out of him on his podcast. The Warrior had a podcast on YouTube. I think the videos are still there. So he used to diss him, and I saw him before he died. I saw all the stuff like what he said about Hogan and shit. That's why Hogan hated him. But they ended up making peace before he died. So I'm kind of I kind of like that fact that they made peace with each other. But I was a Hulk Hogan fan before the Warrior, and then when the Warrior came, I was like, yeah, fuck this. I'm for the Warrior. I ain't worried about Hulk Hogan. He's washed up. And I love wrestling. I used to watch that shit religiously. I don't watch it no more. Ever since The Rock left and Stone Cold left, I don't really watch wrestling no more. I couldn't tell you who the head guy. I couldn't even tell you who the champion is right now. I don't watch that shit no more. After The Rock and Stone Cold left, I was pretty much done. And then Undertaker retired. I was like, yeah, those are all my guys. I ain't watching this shit no more. I don't care about none of these other guys. I ain't watching this no more. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They only come over there when they're washed up and on their last days. But I don't really watch American soccer like that. I don't watch that stuff. I watch like, you know, English football, like UK football. I'm a Manchester United fan. I watch Manchester United even though they suck right now and have for the past years. But that's my soccer team, Manchester United, and I watch my Portuguese team. They're first place right now. They're really good. Sporting Club of Portugal. That's what they're called. But that's where all like Ronaldo came from. My team. I've been to Portugal twice to watch them play, and they won both games. And I saw them play in Boston one time, and they lost in penalties. Yeah, I've watched. I've been. I went to. I went to Washington D.C. I went to Washington D.C. and in the Redskins Stadium, they had a they changed it into like a soccer field, and I watched Manchester United play Barcelona. But Messi didn't play there. But he was there, but he was injured or something like that. But I saw Manchester United and they beat Barcelona that day, and that was like the biggest stadium I've ever been to in my life. That place is fucking huge. It was like 90 something thousand people watching the game, and I was hot as hell. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, oh yeah, Survivor Series was Ultimate Warrior Legion of Doom and Texas Tornado, yeah. And all those guys have passed away now. It's a shame. Hawk and Animal. I think Hawk died or Animal died. I think both of them is dead. I'm not. I don't think all. I know Texas Tornado died first. He died from a drug overdose. Then Ultimate Warrior died, and I think Hawk passed away, and then Animal passed away. If I'm not mistaken, I think all four of those guys have passed away now. I watch Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast sometimes. It's pretty funny. And I watch like Undertaker talk shit. I didn't know Undertaker's name was Mark. His name's Mark. That's why he was a legend. I used to love the Undertaker. He was like spooky, but like he was good though. He was the master of like making you like he was built for that shit, man. It's so sad to see all of them get old and retire and like but I remember all of them. They're all like the best. They're the best entertainers ever. Legion of Doom was definitely my favorite tag team. Legion of Doom and the Hart Foundation. I used to like the Anvil when he used to like stroke his goatee and talk shit. Brett was like, a show off. No, he doesn't own it. He has like he has shares in it. Yeah, he has shares in Liverpool, yeah. So does the idiot that owns the Red Sox, John Henry, I think his name is. He owns Liverpool. Like he owns majority of it. And then LeBron has a stake in it, yeah. He has shares in it. So they say. I hate Liverpool. That's like my rival team. Half of Bermuda's for Liverpool. I'm not. I'm for you, Manchester United. I can't stand Liverpool. Fuck them. Some of my best friends and cousins and family are for Liverpool, but not me. That ain't happening. All right, bro. I gotta get out of here. My sister's pinging me and texting me. She wants a video chat because she's away right now. So we're all gonna go video chat with her at 7. So that's in like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go and deal with that. All right, bro. It was good talking to you, man. I'm glad. I hope everything's good. I'll be back on tonight during like maybe 4 hours from now. I'm gonna watch the game and then I'll be back on here tonight at some point in time. Probably like 4 hours from now. But I gotta go now and then I'll be back later. All right, bro. Have a good one, man.